Hi, I'm Suzanne and welcome to my channel. I've called it Midlife Makeup and Me because it's about my journey as I've got older with makeup. I've never been one for wearing a lot of makeup. I'm pretty late to discovering that makeup can be quite fun and make you feel good. And so as I've reached 46 now and been less able to rely on the natural youthful glow that is slowly disappearing with age, I have discovered that actually I quite enjoy wearing makeup, quite enjoy doing makeup, and so I wanted to share that with everyone. So on my recent quest for new discoveries, I was actually looking for an eyeshadow palette, but I am a sucker for a Facebook advert and how clever Cookies works when you've been searching for things and it brings up makeup products from different brands because you've been searching. I discovered Revolution, which is a makeup brand that I haven't tried before. And I saw an advert for this, which is an eye brightening concealer. And I thought that sounds really good. And so I purchased that. And I also purchased the Skin Silk foundation to try. And then a couple of setting or baking powders. I'm going to use it as setting powder. I'm not going to put loads on and bake and all that malarkey. That's not really my thing. So I purchased two colours. One, actually, for a bit of fun, I went with the rose. I'm quite into pink at the minute, so I wanted to try it, and I went with lace as well. So the first thing, I've gone for the Fair Cool in the Skin Silk. So give that a go. Now you have to forgive me, I am blind as a bat, as they say, when I take my glasses off. So if I pull funny faces or I'm looking in the mirror as well as the phone, getting too close, then you'll know why, because I really can't see very well. So I shall do my best without my glasses and we will give this a go. The idea of the cool metallic tip on this really appealed because I've got quite puffy recently underneath, and so I really liked the idea of that, the cool applicator, and I'll use that as well as my fingers. I've also seemed to have developed this little dot of red broken capillaries right on the edge of my nose, so I'm going to put some of it on there and then use it where I get redness around here. I do get redness in my cheeks, so maybe a little bit on there. And then I'm going to use my fingertips to work it in. I am quite sensitive in my eyes, and the older I've got, the more sensitive I've got, so I'm going to be quite careful about putting it too close and getting it in my eye. I am looking in the mirror as well as my phone, so do forgive me. But I can definitely notice how much brighter that has made my under eye area. I think it's really good and it feels lovely. It's not too thick, not cakey. I'm not one for massively high coverage. So I just wanted to pick me up under my eyes. And I believe this one's got caffeine in it to help with puffiness, which is what appealed, as well as that cool applicating tip, although I'm using mostly my fingers now. So I can see a big difference in the brightening effect to that. I really like it. It feels lovely and it's not cakey at all. Really good. So I will then move on to the foundation. Now, when I put in the current foundation, which I've been wearing, which is the e.l.f. Satin, I believe, the e.l.f. one, I thought this was going to be a little bit too dark for me, but that's the colour match that I matched with on their website. It does look a little bit darker in person than it does on there, but actually on my face it looks good. I'm pleased with it. So I've just done one pump. So coverage that I need, it's mostly on my cheeks, so I tend to put it in my most red areas and then blend out rather than have high coverage all over. That's not how I tend to wear my makeup. This is nice, light feeling, quite cool on the skin. I don't know if you can see the colour match. It did look a little bit dark, but actually I think on my face it looks fine. And again, I've never used Revolution products before, but I'm impressed so far. Really like it. So I would then apply blusher and things like that, but I'm not going to today. I just want to try the new Revolution products and use the setting powder. So I'm going to use the pinkier one on my cheeks, and then I will use the lace colour that I've got on the rest. So I will pop a bit in the lid. It's a really pretty pink colour. The brush. See that? It is so fine. You can see sort of clouds puff off of it when you touch it with a brush. So I'm going to use that actually all around my under eye and up my cheeks, because apparently it's supposed to be more brightening, the slight pink, rosy pink tint. And we need a bit of brightening around these 46-year-old eyes. Feels lovely on the skin. Doesn't look cakey at all. I'm really impressed, to be honest. Really impressed. And it doesn't like look, whoa, I've gone pink face powder on. It looks really subtle. I like it. A bit more. A little bit more. It is so fine. It is way better than the face powder I was using before. I was using, oh look, I've taken it over my nose now. I was going to use the other colour, but I quite like it. I have been using e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder. I prefer the feel of this. It is really, really fine and nice on the skin. Much prefer the feeling of this. I think I might just become a Revolution Beauty fan. So that is the rose one, taken over my cheeks. I was going to do the lace on my nose, but I just took that right across. But anyway, give it a go on the rest. So that is the lace. Just looked a better match for me. I used to think I had yellow tones, but now I'm starting to think I'm actually quite cool toned. So I was going to go the banana or the light banana, but I actually decided on lace. So I'll take that on my forehead. And my chin. Places I don't really want the extra glow, extra shine. I think it feels really nice. Really pleased with that. So that is the Revolution Skin Silk Concealer and Under Eye Brightener, which I am loving that. Then I have got the Skin Silk Luminous Serum Foundation in F4. I think the one that I thought was a bit of fun and probably wouldn't wear much of is actually my favourite, the Rose Baking Powder. And then I'll use both, and then this is the lace baking powder. So that is my first journey with the Revolution products, and I'm really liking what I found so far. Thanks for watching.